Today is the 26th day of August 2020 in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and indeed in Marshall, Abaco, Bahamas. And I just want to bring you up close and personal to show you what the Prime Minister thinks of this island of Abaco after being ravished by Hurricane Dorian. 11 months and 26 days, less than a week before 1 year anniversary of the most devastating hurricane in the Caribbean that killed thousands that the government can't even admit to. And just want to, I like to do the videos so you could see. Right here, you have people, it's just so you show how you are as a country. This is the government complex. You have people doing the yard work here, and you can't even see the sign. This is the great work that they do here. That's supposed to be the sign there. You can't see it. You go over here, it's the same thing. This is supposed to be, when the foreigners come, this is supposed to be a place that they could, like, wow. And also the Bahamians could say, wow. Here again, you got, these are things that you can see from the naked eye. This is the gateway. This is considered the gateway to the Abacos. And right upstairs there is the Prime Minister's office. Almost 1 year. And that same tape is on there. You imagine 11 months and 26 days, and the Prime Minister office is upstairs. And if I bring you up close and personal, you'll see the windows open, that they can't even fix an air condition in one of the most, or the richest country in the Caribbean. We're so close to America. If they sneeze, we catch a cold. And we have so much wealth in this country, but the people that is running it, like our Prime Minister, this is his building. He has a complex upstairs there. And to date, this is the 26th. I just want to show you. This was like this from the 2nd of September. This is the government complex. This is the largest government complex in any family island. And to date, it's still, if you look up there, the windows are open up there to try to get some ventilation. This is the biggest complex in any family island in the country. And the Prime Minister's office is upstairs. And you believe that 11 months and 26 days, they have not taken the mold of the building. They have asked Bahamians to come back to work with the mold and the mildew in the buildings. The air condition. They pay a guy for air conditioning, But he's connected, he's an F&M. Because he's F&M, he don't have to do a job. But these are the same people that the F&M complain about when the PLP was the government. Now they're the government, and look at this. 11 months and 26 days. We have to do like the Negroes of old, back those days when we couldn't go in the Savoy Theater, when all Negroes in the country had to go to the back door. Only thing different in this F&M government, black and white still have to go to the back for service in the biggest complex. All the government agencies is basically here. This is how you movers and the shakers of the Abacos. And to date, look at it. Still blocked off from September 2nd. See all the hurricane shelters? That's the Prime Minister's office, the one we got the yellow tape on it. That's the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. That's his office. The whole complex up there is his office. All of this is being compromised since Hurricane. All of these is being compromised. And look at it. I just want to show the world where we have come as a country. These stuff is still here, piled up. This is the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. And when I do videos, they go all over. That's the thing. I like one prime minister I used to like one time ago. He said, Kai, no government like embarrassment. So I do the video to embarrass the most honorable. What is most honorable about this prime minister when 11 months and 26 days, a week before the anniversary, what are we gonna celebrate? I heard that Maxwell's gonna close in remembering of the dead and the hurricane. We are being closed at the Prime Minister's office 11 months and 26 days. So what are they gonna do? What is the FNM gonna do in Abaco to remember our dead that they refused to bury for 9 months? What are they gonna do in celebration? They should at least open their building, but look at it. It's the Prime Minister's baby. All the buildings are compromised. In any civil country, any civil society, this building would be closed. Mold could give you kidney problem, could give you cancer. There's so much ailments you could get from mold, but yet the Prime Minister of the country, the most honorable Dr. turned Prime Minister, a gynecologist turned Prime Minister, Hubert Minnis, is allowing his people that barely escape a hurricane to come into this black mold-infested building that they're paying somebody every month, every year to fix the air condition, and the air condition to date is not fixed. There's COVID-19 reported in the building. And my member of parliament, I don't know where James is. I've heard that James is in rehab. Nobody want to say nothing. I said, I heard that James Albury is in rehab. Where is James Bond? Nobody knows what happened. Where is Darren Henfield? 11 months and 26 days. Darren Henfield and James Albury not had a meeting with us. If Kai Mills was your MP, there has to be priority. I would not have allowed my workers, the government workers that you have trained and pay a salary to come into death door. After escaping hurricane, a category 5, you are putting your life in danger, and danger they are in because they are being asked to come back to work 11 months and 26 days into a mold. Let me get this straight. Into a black mold, non-air conditioned building. This is the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, and this is what he thinks of his people. 11 months, 26 days. This is in the front of the Prime Minister's scaffold on wood. This is it. Can't even move a dead tree. The tree is dead. Hurricane killed the tree. They're doing yard work and can't even move the tree. Can't move the debris from the front of the sign so that people coming, they'll know that this is a government complex. But this is what you have, ladies and gentlemen. As the sun is setting, and we are still, the government workers are still in SUVs. Look at them down there. That's the Karen FNM government. You see, Kai always get the correct information. Information is key. And this is what they think of the workers. Everybody is still in trailers. They were supposed to end this on June 1st, but as you can see, everybody's still all trailered up. This is what the government of the Bahamas thinks of their workforce. In the beginning, this was a beautiful cell because they had somewhere to stay, but we're looking at a year later and they're still there. No progress. This is the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, one of the wealthiest country in the Caribbean. This is what we amount to because we have a government that don't care. This is what they care. They think they're doing such a great job by renting trailers. One of the richest country in the Caribbean, and this is what the government thinks of their workers. 11 months and 26 days, 1 week before the anniversary of Hurricane Dorian, we're still all trailered up, and there's so much wealth. The government of the Bahamas went and spent $60 million to buy a hurricane hotel and lost $20 million in the sale of it, and they talking about they're ready for government. This is Kai Mills, and you're live on WCAY. Well, after 11 months and 26 days, this F&M government is still not ready to govern. Only thing could save us as a swift snap election, just to get rid of this weightless, heartless, uncaring F&M government and this prime minister that doesn't have a heart, doesn't have a soul. You're live with Kai. I could say more, but I'll end it right there. You're live with Kai on WCAY.